like he will be able to cover Martinez's weaknesses in that sense, because again, the Ligt is amazing in the air. He's one of the best centre backs in the world in the air. The only thing I would improve on the Ligt would be his pace, because everything else he has on lock. You're talking about his interception ability, his tackle, his timing. You're talking about his ability to play from the back. You're talking about his leadership and his. Without wasting any more time, guys, let's react to the Ligt. And as we all know, the Ligt made his move to Manchester United. I even made the reaction on the Ligt earlier on in the transfer window before the deal happened. I'm making a reaction to the Ligt again now after the deal happened, because I genuinely believe the Ligt could be the best defender in the Premier League, not just one of the best defenders in the Premier League, because I feel like the Ligt joining Manchester United straight away, he is one of the best defenders in the Premier League. He is one of the best defenders in Europe. I'm saying he has the potential to be the best defender in the Premier League, and it's going to be very interesting to see how things plan out. Because, for example, you look at how bad Manchester United were last season. You look at especially their defensive shortcomings, and it's like with Lisandro Martinez healthy, with Euro when he comes back into shape, of course, because he's injured right now, but just with De Ligt alone and Lisandro Martinez, this defense is straight away changed, improve straight away. And in this video, we're going to see some of the reasons why De Ligt is so important and what he brings to the game and what he brings to Manchester United. Nonetheless, things like his physicality, his ability on the ball, his ability to read the game. I feel like De Ligt's biggest shortcoming would be his pace. I feel like he could get exposed there, but every player has their shortcoming and every player has areas where they can be exposed. It's just that great players, good players, they are able to use their strengths and maximize their strengths to kind of in a way hide their weaknesses. So that's what I'm hoping Ten Hag is able to do with the Ligt. That's what I'm hoping what Lisandro is able to complement the Ligt in that way. And that's generally why I think this partnership is one of the best partnerships in the Premier League. Yeah, and then also I forgot to say the Ligt's obvious power-esque in the air. He's fantastic in the air. He's aggressive. He's got the physical attributes to be great in the air. He's big. He's extremely tall. He's aggressive. So of course that just off these like first 45 seconds, he's already scored like 4 headers. Perfect timing here. Excellent on the interception. And overall, just of these few highlights that we see, of course, highlights have their shortcomings, because you're not able to see all the mistakes that the player makes and where the player can possibly improve. But again, it's one of the few resources we have available to us that won't get us copyrighted. But yeah, as I was saying, his ability to read the game, as we saw here before, how many times he's able to be at the right place at the right time and make those reads. The other thing I've always said about De Ligt and Lisandro Martinez's partnership is they complement each other so well, not just in terms of their physical attributes, but also in terms of the way they play. As we know, Lisandro is very aggressive. He's also very fast. He's able to get on the front foot and get a lot of tackles. You need a player like De Ligt who's because De Ligt is a bit slower, he can't be as aggressive as Lisandro Martinez, and that allows De Ligt to cover Martinez's weaknesses, and then that will also allow Martinez to cover De Ligt's weaknesses, because we also know that Martinez, he's a great defender, but he does have these shortcomings in Martinez's biggest shortcoming would be his height. He can really get exposed in the air, but with a player like De Ligt in the team, like, he will be able to cover Martinez's weaknesses in that sense, because again, De Ligt is amazing in the air. He's one of the best centre backs in the world in the air. This is something I'm going to keep saying. De Ligt joining Manchester United, he's already one of the best centre backs in the Premier League. Just without playing any single game, he's already one of the best because of what he's been able to do at Ajax, at Juventus, and at Bayern Munich. Now, I generally believe if De Ligt, if he's able to stay injury-free, he can be the best defender in the Premier League, ahead of guys like Saliba, guys like John Stones, guys like Ruben Diaz. Not to take anything away from those players, just the Ligt has the potential to do that. I'm not saying he's better than them right now because of what he's done, because he's not done anything in the Premier League, but he's definitely has the potential to be one of those players. And as I said, as I've always said, if you want to build a winning team like Manchester United want to do, you need to be excellent at the back, you need to be excellent at the front, and the Ligt he begins to cover those weaknesses that we had last year, because the amount of goals we conceded last year was, I think it was the worst the most goals we've ever conceded in the Premier League era, so since 1993, and that is horrible. Absolutely horrible. How, like, a team that was able to finish third 2 years ago and that had the best defensive record. You see the contrast there. You kind of see the contrast there. And this is what I mean, really. A team that 2 years ago in Ten Hag's first season, we had the best defensive record in the league, even with De Gea making all those mistakes. And then a year later, we have the worst defensive record out of your classic top 6 team. So yeah, the Ligt he's coming at the right time, and hopefully again his partnership with Martinez proves fruitful. It's another thing, he's such a big guy. He's just huge. Yes, he's tall, but he's also very broad. He just looks like someone like here. If the Ligt falls on you, like, that's gotta hurt. He's a big guy. So imagine just trying to get around him. It's like a player like Van Dijk. Yes, Van Dijk is great on the tackle, he's great on interception, but just getting around the guy, that's effort on its own. He just, like, I've said this about Euro before, about Euro being one of the centre backs that's built in a lab. And I feel like Euro has the benefit of being faster than the Ligt. I feel like Euro has the potential to be better than the Ligt in the future. But as of today, as of right now, having the Ligt in this team, he's just kind of similar to what I said about Euro, about being one of the centre backs that kind of made in a lab. The only thing I would improve on the Ligt would be his pace, because everything else he has on lock. You're talking about his interception ability, his tackle, his timing. You're talking about his ability to play from the back. You're talking about his leadership and his fearlessness. There's so many great things to say about the Ligt. It's like he is like Euro in a sense that these centre backs, these new age centre backs, they are so good. Every attribute, like, they tick every single box. They're here as well. Great timing. Fantastic player. But as per usual, guys, we'll stop the video there. Thank you very much for watching to the end, guys. You're much appreciated. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all those things to please help me grow this channel, guys. And as per usual, I'll see you soon.